See what I'm saying about a high powered rifle called a sickle? All right. You know what I mean? That is a sickle. Okay. That is a high powered rifle that is right here. Okay. You know what I'm saying? FBI Bones is a high powered rifle in the sun. Okay. And that is right there. And that is monitoring all these things that people think they can get away with somebody's DNA and RNA and chemistry and heresy and bad magic and voodoo and all that stuff and going to war and blah 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 and what the fuck ever. Okay, FBI Bones is glowing in the dark, not being a napalm bomb, and he can see everything above the life. All right, and then sometimes there's things going on with the life down there that are carried. Okay, because I'm carrying and handling. Okay, you know what I mean? I am carrying and handling. Okay, but I'm not going to show you that. All right, I'm not going to sit here and show you my DNA and my RNA and everything that I'm trying to protect and a human being's endowment, okay, in a black robe that we use to bring to resuscitate people and bring them back to life. I'm not going to show you that stuff. All right, because you are not to be trusted. Okay, you don't have this. Okay, you don't have that. You will never have that. You can't have this. All right, you can have a rifle branded in the backside of your fucking head and then be taken and marshaled and taken away by the grand marshals fucking forever. All right, and I get this call like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. FBI Bones, it's time for you to be this not mysterious man. All right, and actually protect yourself and then actually, keep people from those activities. All right, and exercise something called being merciful. Okay, well, I can't be merciful to something that is being a fucking Nazi. All right, I can't be merciful to it. I can put 30 rounds in the backside of its fucking head and stomp it out into the fucking earth. All right, that is court ordered. All right, that is ordered by fucking law. If something fucking stands up like that and it tries to cross contaminate at the fucking neck, all right, and it keeps trying to do this with people, you know what I'm saying? It becomes this problem. So then it ends up in these bad places, and people are doing this and they're doing that, and they're sharing this and sharing that, and it's hay fever, and it was doing this forever. All right, you know what I mean? All these things, all of them. All right, it should not have to result in me having to do that. All right, but you need to understand that that is me walking around with a rifle. All right, and then counting paces. All right, and then that's 405 pounds of pressure, and it could be good or bad, and it could be people in dangerous places, or it could be an enemy or a predator.